Mexican authorities say they've made at least one arrest after 4 Americans were kidnapped in Mexico. 2 of the victims are now back in the U.S. The others were found dead. The group had gone to Mexico for cosmetic surgery, but were mistaken by gunmen who targeted the vehicle they were in because they thought the group was rival human traffickers.
Bipartisan outrage at Fox News host Tucker Carlson after he claimed surveillance video from the January 6th Capitol attack, quote, proves the riot was mostly peaceful chaos. Fox News showed the new video given to Carlson by House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Many Republicans are also slamming the report, accusing Carlson of deceiving his audience.
New warnings from the head of the Fed about the possibility of more interest rate hikes. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell told a Senate committee that rates may need to go up more than previously thought in order to cool off inflation. That sent the Dow down nearly 600 points by the closing bell, off 1.7%. The S&P closed down 1.5%, and the Nasdaq lost 1.2%.
The NTSB investigating Norfolk Southern after a handful of incidents, including 2 train derailments in Ohio that happened just weeks apart. The board will examine the company's safety culture. While the government investigation will take some time, the NTSB requested that the railway take immediate action to review and assess its safety practices.
A wider range of chemicals have been discovered in the contaminated waterways near the site of the Ohio train derailment in East Palestine. Researchers from Purdue University say they identified more contaminants than reported by the state's EPA, including one chemical that's a byproduct of burning that can cause coughing and shortness of breath.
The number of U.S. infants who died from opioid overdoses is on the rise, according to a new study. 731 children under the age of 5 died of a drug-related death from 2005 through 2018. Some of the deaths came from the use of over-the-counter medications. More than 40% of the deaths were accidental overdoses.
More potential trouble for TikTok in Washington. A bipartisan group of senators have introduced a bill that could put restrictions on the Chinese-owned app amid concerns that data on Americans is being shared with the Chinese government. TikTok CEO is scheduled to testify at a House Energy and Commerce Committee later this month.
The U.S. planning to relax COVID-19 testing restrictions for travelers from China, a move that could happen as soon as Friday. It's due to a decline in COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths, and more data surrounding the variants that were circulating in China.
Today is International Women's Day. It's a day to celebrate the achievements of women and support action against gender inequality. March is also National Women's History Month, so you can keep celebrating all month long. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.